Hello everyone and welcome to Spintires with your host, Hardtruck1. Hello. Black screen. Okay. Alrighty, so here we are. Another day. Another truckload of wood ready to go. So, shall we get to it? So, as I said in the last episode, we're going to be taking this load. I believe, I do that every time. There's no way that I actually said it. Okay. So in this episode, we're going to run this load of logs all the way over to this objective. I do that every time. Okay. Between these two objectives, after we get this objective done and before we do this one, I'm going to try to gather up all the vehicles to the central garage, meaning the B66 will take up back and the B30 will try to get up over there. Just something to extend the video. Then following that, we'll load up the 4320 again, and we will deliver the last load of logs to this objective up here. We may even take the long way around. Who knows? To get to it. Or we may just go up and go direct like we did the first log. But anyway, let's get to it. So, the reason why I decided to do this way is just because it kind of seemed like it would be able to use the integrity of the map by doing it this way. I know we didn't use the lumber yard at all. The lumber yard would have actually been a lot further drive than coming here, but I kind of figured. Wait, I think I turned this one around. Oh, mistake number one has been made. I was already set to go out, and I goofed and turned my truck completely around again. Where? Oh, it's right here. I think this is what goofed me up, is the fact that I couldn't see that this road was right here. I think we just need rear wheels for now. Doesn't look like it's that muddy. Might get a little muddier up here. I believe the next episode, or not the next episode, but the next season of Spintires, if I do, I may do a modded map. I don't know what modded map I'm going to do. But I may do a modded map. Woo. In the next season, along with a few vehicle mods. In the next season. The reason why I didn't do any mods in this one is the fact that I wanted to give you the vanilla version of this game to start with, and then just do a bunch of modded stuff. A bunch of modded stuff later on. Now, case in point, I will take and say that the vehicles, if there's a specific vehicle or a, I just realized we're almost out of fuel. Let's check the map. Is there a fuel place? Every time. I'm going to do that every time. Yeah, there's a fuel place down here. So we'll probably swing through it and then get some fuel. If we can make it that far. You know what? I'm just going to turn all-wheel drive on, because that's going to help us get through. Yeah, so if you want to suggest a map within reason, and what I mean by within reason is that it's not, you know, it's not super easy, it's not super hard, and it's not overly sized. And what I mean by overly sized is like, it's not like going to take me like 3 episodes to get across the map, or more to get across the map, or I have to winch every, you know, 3 feet in order to get any progress. I will probably not. I probably will not. I will look at the map probably before I choose a map, just to make sure it's not doesn't exceed any of those or anything like that. But feel free to suggest a map, or even suggest a vehicle mod that you would like to see me use during the next season. Now again, I will take and say that it has to be within reason. It can't be just something ridiculous that wouldn't apply to the type of terrain that the map is. And furthermore, I don't want it to be like overly powered. I mean, I've ran across 3 mods that I kind of think are just a teeny bit overpowered for regular gameplay. But anyway, all right, we're here with the first objective done. All right, now let's get this truck back to the log kiosk. Geez, this truck wasn't having any trouble with the weight on it. Now I got the weight off of it and don't want to go very fast through the mud. Of course, and again, that's kind of a case in point. The more weight you have, the better off it can dig down and get into that base dirt under there and pull. With it empty like this, it's just pretty much floating on the mud. Makes it a little harder to drive. Ooh, that sounded like a transmission going clunk. So yeah, so I will it'll probably be, well, I don't know how long it'll be before this one. We may have, oh wow, I went through here again. Okay, note to self, do not go through this thing a 3rd time. I am barely being able to move through this. I have to laugh at that smoke, the tire smoke. It is not realistic. Okay, again, we just had to prolong the video a little bit. That's okay. What's Spintires without actually getting her down and getting her, kind of slowly stuck. I mean, we weren't really stuck because we were still moving, but you all know what I mean. Okay. Anyway, so once we get this back, we'll go get the other two. We'll get the other two vehicles up to the garage. We may need to use the B66 to pull the 130, 150 or whatever it is up to the garage. I think we can get it actually out. I think we can actually get it out to the road, but we may need to have, it may need to have a little bit of assistance to get up the hill and everything. Oh wow, it's getting dark already. And it doesn't take very long. It does. Seems like day and night don't take very long in this game. The whole day-night cycle seems like it only uses up maybe 20 or so minutes, or not 20, about 30 minutes. I'd have to look at my recording to see how long the day cycle is. That's basically what I'm recording to, is day to day. Alright, now is it this one? No, it's not that one. Must be the next one. Oop, I can turn off all of that. Is it this one? Yeah. Yep, it's this one. Yep. Mudhole Central. Yep, it's this one. Alright. Remember, it's the one with the mud hole. Gently through here, because logs like to take and beat up the truck, which is kind of weird, but oop. Oh, there goes that stump. Alright, let's get her turned around. Get her turned around, we turn off the diff lock so that we can turn easily. Alright. Just revved up over here. There we are. Okay. So, like I said, we're just going to leave this truck here for right now. We're going to hop over to this one first. Get her cranked up here. And this is the reason why I said we probably need to help this one up, is because see, this truck's two-wheel drive. Does have diff lock, but when it starts getting into the mud, it's not quite as nimble in the mud as the six-wheel drive ones. So that's why I said it may need some help getting up the hill. It may even need to have a little bit of help going across the river, getting even down to the river, because it doesn't have the four-wheel drive capability as the others vehicles do. And this is our turn right here. Go ahead and get engage diff lock. Up, see? It's starting to... It's getting there, sorta. Shimmy the tires back and forth, get it to a grip. And here's probably where we're going to have trouble. I don't know. It actually climbed up it. Actually climbing up it okay. Now if it actually makes it to the top, will be great. Alright. Okay, so I have to give this thing props. It is actually... Oh. It is actually making it further than what I thought it was going to do. So we're actually almost here. Cool. So we'll pull it up and we'll park it right here. Okay. Not going to do anything with this one. Okay, let's go get the B66 now. Whee! Rock. Annoying rock. Alright. Go ahead and get this guy back to the garage. Then we'll go load that other truck, and that'll probably be it for this episode. Or I may see... You know what? Actually, this one probably will be the final. This one will probably be the final, so we'll just work until we achieve the achievement. We'll just go until we achieve the achievement. I don't think we're very... Yeah, I think we're just into the to the long eve of the to the day, so... Alright, this one should be a piece of cake to get over there, unless we lay it on its side. Unless I lay it on the side, let's put it that way. Did the other one, that was kind of funny. Or I lose it in the river. Like I almost lost the yellow truck up here. And you know what? We'll probably end the episode with all of the trucks up here. That's probably what we'll do. We'll end this season with all of our vehicles parked up neatly. There we go. Alright, stop that one. I'll turn these around when we're done. Alright, let's hop over here. Oh, no, I guess that's the 255. Excuse me, that's the 255. Yeah, this is the C. Alright. Fire up the engine. Advanced. Crane. Alrighty. Alright, so we need to spawn the small logs. I'm gonna park that truck a little far, but that's okay. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. Do about, I'd say about 5-ish more. Do. I'll kind of late to sit down, but kind of wish everybody a good day, evening, night, morning, wherever you live. Kind of still chilly kind of where I live. So I hope everybody kind of staying warm. Those that are in the cold climate still, and and for those of you that are in the warmer climates, well, good luck to you. No. I hope you guys have a nice day and stuff as well. Alright. Maybe just one more after this, and then we'll call it good. Then what we'll do is we'll pack up this truck. We'll pack up this truck and head it back to the place, or to the garage, and then we'll hop back into the 255 and we'll head to the last objective. And I'm thinking we'll probably take the long way. That'll kind of put us down into the thing. Alright, so we're good there. Close this, spin that like that. Spin this around. Woo! Alright, that's close enough. Now, hit restore. That'll put everything back together. Alright, so we'll get out of this view, we'll go to this one. We'll hit 7, 8, or 7, 6, and 5. Alright. Put ourselves out of advance. Turn the brake off. Turn all-wheel drive on. Alright, we'll take this truck on back to the garage now. Get around so we can see. Driveway's up here. Alright, we're on our way back. Oh. Sorta. A little problem with the stop. There we go. On four-wheel drive, so it's a little easier, or all-wheel drive. It's a little easier. Kick all that stuff off now. Alrighty, so we're almost done with this map. We just got to get that load of... Oop. Alright. Wasn't turning to the right on your own. Once we get that load done, we'll have to say bon voyage to this map. I'll say again right now, if you have a suggestion for a mod map, feel free to suggest it in the comments below. Not that I will look at all of the maps per se. I will pick out one that if I think is interesting, I'll download it and check it out. But please heed what I said about the suggestions. As I said, I'm pretty much the only one on the map, playing on the maps, so please keep in mind that if it's too big, and what I say too big, if it's like 3 times, 4 times the size of this map, I probably won't play it because that is kind of a large map for me. If it's twice the size of like the in-game maps, that's fine. I'll be okay with that. But just note that when you're looking at maps for me to play, that I'm going by the size of these of these maps. So, alright, let's switch over to this guy now. And let's get going. Pack her up. Alright, let's head out. And the same with the vehicle mods. Please keep in mind, if I think it's too overpowered or it doesn't match the map or playstyle of the game, I will probably look over it. But just to let you know that I will, if it's like a Jeep or something like that, if it's something that's mud practical, like I said, like a Jeep or something of that nature. Ooh, that hurt. I will look at it. Whether or not I deem that it's worthy of the map or something, maybe a different story. Or anything, but just keep in mind that those are the parameters that I'm going to follow. If I don't choose a mod that you suggest or anything, don't feel mad at me. Don't be mad at me because I've either deemed it not worthy enough, or there was just a better mod that I wanted to see, that I wanted to play with. So, but anyway, other than that, please feel free to suggest, feel free to suggest either a map or a vehicle mod, and who knows, I may pick one that you suggest. So anyway, we're going to be getting this job done in the night. Here, this will be kind of interesting. This will be kind of a little bit longer episode, but of course, and again, this will be probably the final episode, so that's probably fine. Or this will be the final episode of Season 1. Like I said, there might be a Season 2. There may even be a Season 2 without mods, just on a different base game map, depending on if I have any comments or suggestions for maps or anything on the next episode or in the next season. I keep saying next episode, but it's actually next season. We already know that that's a mud trap, so I'm staying away from that. So, anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first season of Spintires. I am looking forward to playing a little bit more, and I maybe just cross your fingers. Maybe I have some friends that also have Spintires, and if I can convince them to maybe even reinstall the game, might have a season of MP multiplayer on this game. Just cross fingers. But I am going to say that may or may not happen. It kind of depends on what they want to do. If they don't feel like it, I will just continue single player. If they do feel like it, I'll try to find we'll try to find some time to do it. we're gonna deliver this one in style. Whoa! Turn the lights off so you guys can see. We're gonna back this one in. And here we are. Brace for impact. This may be a little loud. Hey! Alright. So, just kind of ignore this. This is going to stay up until I leave the game. But yeah. You know what? I'm going to take the shortcut. Where's the road? Okay, maybe we won't take the shortcut. Maybe we'll just drive around. Or actually, you know what? I can just turn around, drive back over here. 'Cause I know where that little shortcut is. So we'll just drive back over here to it. So yeah, so that may be in the turnpike. I don't know if they'll want to play modded or if they'll just want to play base game. I'll get that all figured out with them if they want to play. If they would like to play with me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Straight. But anyway, so we'll get this truck back. This road got muddier since the last time I drove down this one. That's been quite a while ago. Oh, I can turn the lights back on. It's kind of odd because you can see everything without the lights. Without the lights on, and when you turn the lights on, you can only see what's in front of the truck, but you can hardly see like what's behind the light gaze, which I think is kind of interesting, but yet a little weird. Oh yeah, I remember this. We made that big mud pit when we came in the first time. And then this is the turn right here. Alright, so with all of this being done, with all this said and done now, so we've had a little bit of upsets, some pretty interesting upsets. Recovered from them a little bit, or actually, we recovered from them all the time. I believe it was this one. I think we flipped this one over. We had the repair parts on it, or the utility parts on this thing. Flipped it off of this hill right here, which I did not realize you could do. So, off the light. Back the truck in. Don't hit the other truck. I said don't hit the other truck, but we did anyway. Pull this one over a little bit further. There we go. Alrighty, cool. So, with that, unfortunately, this season of Spintires is said and done. It's in the books. Like I said, I want to take and do a modded series with this with this game. I would like to hear your inputs about what map I should try and what vehicle mods you would like to be in. Please keep in mind the parameters that I have set for both the map and the vehicle mods. But But any suggestion, well, I shouldn't say any suggestion, but your suggestions are welcome on them. I'd love to do a multiplayer of this one with some game. Now, keep in mind with a multiplayer, it's going to be split up 30-minute episodes, but we may be doing it all in one session. Okay? So, unfortunately, any comment that you suggest on the multiplayer one may not, will probably not make it into the season, for the fact that Spintires does not save multiplayer progress. So, but please look out for that. I hope that might come within the next month or so. I don't know really on it. But definitely a single player modded will be coming. Like I said, I don't know if it's before multiplayer or not, or after. Excuse me, or after. So, anyway, with that being said, with it being 4 o'clock in the morning in game, I'm going to sign off. So, I'm Hardtruck1. This was Season 1 of Spintires. Had some laughs, had some great times, and I look forward to seeing you in the next season. Laters.